therapist extraordinaire, Kwan,
Thank you for having me,
jiu-jitsu,
Professor.
Tacfit, fascial stretch therapist extraordinaire. Thank you for all that you do for so many people, including me, with releasing tension and just taking care of us.
Appreciate you, Professor. I try my best.
How do you actually? So we call you Kwan, but what's your real name?
My real name is Setthe. That's the first and last name. Yeah, but Thai people, I can say every Thai people has a nickname. So Kwang is my nickname.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we use nickname.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they're so long, right? The a lot of
Yeah,
Thai names.
yeah. There's some kind of
Why are they so
support.
long? Do you think?
Most of the Thai name is from Sanskrit, you know. So every long word, a last name and first name has a meaning, like super long meaning. But yeah, they're trying to make it long to make it more
Meaningful.
special, meaningful.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
And then like India is it? What's the roots of India? Like India in India,
The roots of India, I think, is Hindu and Sanskrit as well.
Sanskrit as well,
Yes,
because a lot
yes.
of the names are really long too.
Yes,
But
yes.
Thais are the longest for sure.
Yes, we have a lot of Indian, and we
Seems like
have
it.
the
I don't
roots
know.
in like Hindu and Sanskrit. Yeah, like my name, first name and last name is Sanskrit. Yes, but Kwang is Thai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, cool. Last time we spoke, like how did you end up? How did you end up in U.S. from Thailand? You're from Bangkok area.
I'm originally from Bangkok area. Yes, yes. Just come visit my friends in Florida, and just come.
American friends or
I'm
Thai?
a Thai friend. Thai friend.
Okay.
Yeah, she has a family here, and again visit one of my friends here in LA. And just end up with lots of interesting thing, studies. Finally, become a certified fascia stress specialist. Yeah.
But you did different massages, right? You're a massage therapist, and
I studied before, but I didn't get into it much because massage, we use a lot of our body. Yes, we use a lot of our hands.
right.
And I feel like I want to help more people. Massage is good, but we use a lot of force to release the muscle, soft tissue. And yes, we relaxing, help people on the stress and some of a pain issue. But one day I found out that there's a new way. Actually, it's not like new. It's
Because
been here for so long.
you've gone all in on the FST, the fascial stretch therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you started one, and like, oh, I gotta, and you like been working hard these last few years, like studying anatomy, studying
Yes.
different things, doing Tacfit, right, understanding
Yes,
biomechanics,
yes.
and really trying to understand the
Yes,
body, right,
yes.
as much.
It's totally
can.
different. So it just shift like, oh, let's study this. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But anybody that's had worked on with you on them from you, they know like what you're about. You're about helping people and helping people feel better, right?
Yes.
From
That's,
stress or injuries or whatever it is, right?
yes, that's actually that's the main goal that I trying to do this because I know a lot of benefits from it. Like, it's not just from less pain. It's just mobility. People that have a bad accident or PTSD, or there's so many cases that I study, and I saw a lot of benefits. So when I see a lot of benefits, so I just
Drives you more,
yeah,
motivates you more,
yes,
because you
yes.
see the results, you see how it helps people.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, the Ricky had to tell you to stop work because it's like an hour and then you keep going. You're like, oh, I don't want to stop, Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like the more you take time with the body give you trust and it's open up, so you see the problems. Sometimes you can rush. It does like you give force like massage or other mobility modalities like PT or whatever. I didn't say it's not good, but fascial stress therapy, we go deep into the nervous system, joy capsule. So we need time. So
Depending on the person, right?
yeah. The more they cooperate, the more they relax, and that affect more on the nervous system, and then it show the long lasting of the result as well. Yeah.
Yeah. What, like nervous system, right? It's like if you're, able to relax the body, the mind, they're able to accept, right, the releasing of the
Yes.
tension in the body, right?
Yes. Yes.
What are the common, things that you see with people like in society? I was gonna ask you about jiu-jitsu, but then I was like, well, what about just in overall in general? What are the common themes that you see? Like, you said PTSD, you said injuries. What are the parts of the body that, usually you see the most tension that you need to work on?
I can say, actually, total body.
Total body.
Yes, I can say that because it seems like the whole body is connected.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well said.
Yeah. So some people said, okay, I have a back pain, I have a neck pain, shoulder pain, hips. But actually, when we look, we don't look at the hips or the shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
It's all connected. Yeah, the whole fascia system is from head to toe. So, but yeah, the most important, or the most common case is just neck and hips. Yeah.
Neck and hip. What do they say about the hips? Like their lower back? What kind of parts?
Lower back, sciatica nerve, hernia disc, bulging disc, or some very stiff hips, or some people carry a lot of emotional.
Hips from like maybe sitting down too much or just
yes,
lifestyle things.
Yes, like lots of people that have office syndrome. I can say that.
Office syndrome.
Yeah. Or they drive a lot of car, especially in LA, a lot of traffic. So once the hip doesn't work
their
well,
hip flexors are really tight, and which has a cause and effect on everything.
Yes. Some people have like you said, hip flexor very tight, piriformis syndrome, or it's all connected, affect to the knees, the ankles, and everything. So it makes everything pains. And once the lower body doesn't move well, the upper body is like stiff, like a robot as well. Yes.
Yeah, we have the charts on the wall, right? And I used to have it in the jiu-jitsu gym. That's why we have thank God we have the RĒVIVE now. But how the fascial lines, right, or the net, whatever, is how we're all interconnected. We have things that crisscross us. They go from our eyebrow all the way to the back, down to our feet. The internal ones, the deep fascia, right, our organs and things like that.
Yes, interesting, huh?
Yeah, and so it's beautiful that you said, it's a full body thing, because Tacfit, the same thing, right?
Yes.
It's like, you need to move the whole body, because one thing is not separate from the other. Everything's interconnected and works as a whole, holistic system, right?
Actually, I get into Tacfit first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you remind me this because, so once I tried Tacfit, I think I do Tacfit since 2017. Yes,
the class?
Yes, long time ago. We move a lot of joy, the
Joints,
whole body. Yes, and yes, it's the same principle. Yes, you not just move your elbow, you use from your hands all the way to other side to the other side.
Fingers, your wrists, your elbows, your shoulders. You move all of your joints.
Yes, and you release all the tension between your joints. Yes, it's about the same concept.
Yeah, same principles. Yeah, that's one of the things I enjoyed doing the getting certified, going through the course, was the commonalities, right? The concepts, right? For traction and compression.
Yes.
But depending on what you need, some people need compression, right? They need to kind of push the joints together.
Yes.
But I know for me and a lot of jiu-jitsu guys, we need like traction. We need to pull our joints apart to stay healthy, right?
Yes. So we open it up, or some people need to set it up, like you said, compression, and then we move it a little bit, let the nutrition go into your joint or the part that you never been open before.
Right.
So once we open up, they release all the tension, release all the stress, or sometimes is released all the emotional, which is all the organs store emotional in different part of your body.
Yeah.
And then you feel like, you open up, and then it's healing by itself. Yeah, that's interesting that. Yeah.
Healing by ourselves. We have the power to heal ourselves, right?
Yes. We have the power to healing ourselves. Yeah.
Yeah. That was my introduction to Tacfit. Going back to Tacfit, I got thrown on my head. Somebody suplexed me. Like in wrestling, they throw you over, and I got thrown on my neck, and it was disaster. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't do anything and had a fight coming up. And usually it's like 4 to 6 weeks of rest, right?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe some pain medication and then
Yes.
maybe talk about surgery,
Yes.
but it never fully heals, right?
No.
And so Scott Sonnen, the Tacfit creator, he was helping me for my next UFC fight. And so he's like, do these movements every time you have pain. It was kind of like interflow movements with my neck. And I was able to heal myself within 1 week.
That's amazing.
And that was that one thing that I never forgot. And then I was like, I have to learn this. I have to learn this. And so fast forward like 10 years and I never stopped thinking about it. I tried to find some coaches, but it was never right. So I finally went to his certification and I was like, okay, I get a second chance to do this. And I went all in. And now I've been able to help myself and everybody that
Helps
does
a
it.
lot of people.
Yeah, it
it's
saves
a lot of
lives. It
people.
literally
Yes,
saves
everywhere.
lives.
Yes.
My great friends, my family, like, you know, it's just the solution for so many things.
Yes.
Depending on what you need, right? Like
Yes,
same kind of
yes,
things.
Yes. That's interesting. That's amazing. Yes. And you help a lot of people, not just in US, in Brazil and
Yeah, all over
some
the
other
world.
part.
Yeah,
Yes,
all over the
yes.
world. It's really crazy. We had a guy who just went to China, went to Taiwan, China, Macau.
There's some guy in Thailand too right now.
Yeah, he's I
Yes.
think he's French or British or something.
Yes. He moved
Yeah.
there. I talked to him
Yeah,
through
okay.
Facebook.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Yeah, the guys are all over and they're
But I
spreading.
think he's in Phuket or something,
Okay.
or not in Bangkok. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
So whoever wanted, just go try with him.
Yeah. So going back to RĒVIVE,
Okay.
what are the common things you see in jiu-jitsu practitioners, grapplers, right? Common things that are tight, you know?
That are tight, for sure, hands. Yeah, you grab all the
gripping.
time. Yeah, the grippings and the shoulder. You need a lot of mobilities on your shoulder and your hips, which is you need to move. And yes, that's common things. Some people comes in here, they can't even open their hands.
That was me before I did Tacfit.
Yes. So
I would just. I still struggle with it. Like
Yes.
I close my hands. I have to really open my hands and put it against my hand when I
Yes,
sleep. Even
yes. It's just like that all the time. Or they can't just open their shoulder,
shoulder.
or move their hips, and just that's very common. And also they have a very nervous system. Like what I'm gonna say is like nervous.
They have
or
you have your fight or flight nervous system, right?
All
Your
the time.
sympathetic nervous
Yes,
system, and you
yes.
have your relaxing recovery parasympathetic nervous system. And so they're always on. They're always are fight or flight, right?
Yes.
And they're not able to turn it off.
Especially the pro athlete that I stretch. And sometimes the first time, like, okay, just don't punch me. Don't punch me at the face.
That's
yeah.
why, that's why I know you're high level, really high level, because for me, if you go hard with me, I'm gonna
Yes,
tighten up even more.
yes.
So you do the opposite. You go like
We can,
super,
yeah.
almost like soft, like almost nothing, just
Very
like,
gentle.
and then I fall asleep. I just let go, you know.
Yes. The good thing about that you mentioned, we use a very gentle, I can say a very gentle technique.
Mm-hmm.
So even the pro athlete, like professor or wrestler, or there's a lot, like triathlon or whoever that come to me, once we approach the very gentle method, the body's trust, and then we access to the deep joy, or sometimes we go deep, close to the organs, or the deepest muscle. Yeah, yes.
Yeah, like I was gonna say about what were we talking about before that? I just lost my train of thought about releasing tension.
The grip?
Kevin's making a thing with his hands. Like just the like Scott, and one of the things, primal stress, in one of his programs, you know, he has this like PDF of talking about the not be able to, like, a pro athlete is not able to turn off like the body,
Yes.
right? And that's, after a lot of years, you become shaped like
Yes.
that, And Scott calls it SAPS.
Sap?
Yeah, and so sympathetic, aroused, primal structure. And so it looks pretty much like a grappler, like a shoulders forward, traps up,
Like a
can barely-
bodybuilder all the time.
can barely
Yes,
turn
yes,
around,
yes,
twist,
yes.
And so you need to, like in Tacfit, we open ourselves up,
Yes.
we pull ourselves in the opposite direction, That's where we do the cool downs after class to
Yes.
pull ourselves in the opposite direction, to
That's a
turn off
good-
all those muscles. And it takes time, right?
Oh yes, it takes time. You just can't pull it up in one time.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, but one of the things I appreciate about RÄVIVE and you is just that, you know, that's what we do, right? We pull understand like how the body works, and
Yes.
then we try to,
So the difference is, like you mentioned, all the body's different. The SAP is very good definition. The bodybuilder,
yeah.
yes, the pro athlete or the regular office people
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whoever, they have
almost like a shape, right?
different shape. Especially each sport, they show the different on your
Esports,
body.
you
Yeah,
said?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
video games, people that play video games.
Yeah, that's just
Interesting.
like they use a lot of their hands, they use a lot of their shoulder, they use a lot of their leg or their hips. Everybody's a different. So you got to know their body first and let the body trust and open up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like pretty much the same thing. It's like flexion, right? And you want to open things up.
Yes. Yes. But once the body trusts you, they show you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually don't do anything much. Just you have to feel it. That's the most important thing that make the FST different.
Yeah.
You feel all the tissue, you feel all the different on your body,
Yeah.
I mean on the client bodies, and then you can decompress it, and then you can release all the tension. You can release all the fingers, and it's super last long. Yeah.
And was telling a story of how the Stuart McGill, he's like a world-renowned expert on the lower back, right? And he's had all kinds of issues, and like okay, he allowed her to work on him, and so she started to do like thought she was gonna do some magic show or something, and she just started doing hip circles.
And
little hip
right,
circles,
yes.
And then that's all she did. Actually,
Yes.
she just stayed there because that's what he needed, right?
Mhm,
And she felt that intuitively,
yes,
and that's where she stayed. And he's like, and then he got up. He's like, oh my god, that was amazing.
yes,
Instead of like all these fancy things that these movements that we do, right, in the fascial therapy.
yes. It's
But it depends on what the
amazing.
person needs, and it's that intuitiveness, right, as well,
Yes.
of just feeling things. Years ago, I went to that. I'm sorry, I'm talking a lot, but the fascia conference, and years ago
Yes, you told me.
in
Yes,
Berlin,
yes.
and they had like these stecos, like these Nobel Prize, nominees, like really smart people. It was like an Albert Einstein Hall in Berlin, and they were humble enough to say, we think, but we don't know. You know what I mean? And so anybody that acts like they know it all, right? It's like, okay, all right, but it's like kind of like makes me not trust, right? Because the best guys, the smartest people in the world, like even not Albert, we think, but we don't know,
Yeah.
right?
That's
Right?
a good. That's
we
good.
think, but we don't know. Like on stage, we're saying that humbly, right?
Yes.
Humbly.
Yes.
We have no idea how things work. We're flying through the universe on this rock, right?
Yes.
Like, come on.
Yes.
We have no idea how man, I did that also that dissection of the body,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Because I wanted to know like how the body works. Why did Tacfit bring me back to life? How does this work? And
Yes,
why did
yes,
this happen?
Yeah.
And like we did dissection all the way in the skin, all the way down to the bones, right? And we did we took the organs out. It was kind of crazy, right? At first, my first day, I had a hard time. I was like, oh man, this is disrespectful, because they were like older, like people, and I was like, that's disrespectful. And then I changed my mindset, like, oh, they passed away, but they gave one more gift
Yes.
of their bodies to help people, to try to help people, right? And so then I was okay, but still, it's like it's different, right? And so we did a thing where we took the organs out. Man, I'm like, we're like aliens. How does this all work? Like all these organs have all these jobs, like, and they're all like working together, like without us even thinking like consciously about it. Like, how does this happen?
That's
Like,
cool.
Right? Like
Yes,
the
yes,
intelligent
yes.
design of us.
I'm gonna do that too next year. I already signed.
That's
up for
crazy.
Yeah.
It was
It's
like a Thomas Myers
interesting.
course, right?
Yes.
And I was like, can I do it? Okay. And whatever. I somehow went down the rabbit hole, and I ended up
How's
showing
the
up.
body works, right? It's so amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then also like another thing was the nerves, right?
Yes.
What is a nerve? We talk about nervous system and nerves and this and that. And like, what is a nerve? And so you ask questions and you start to like, dissect things, and even like ligaments and tendons. What is that? What does that feel like? What is that like? Right. And so a nerve, it's like you have fascia around it, right? But then inside of it, it's like pudding. It's like liquid. And if you have trauma, emotional,
Is in there. Yeah.
physical, somebody, knocks it, stuff stays. It has memory.
Yes.
And so it stays tight. And guess what? The pudding, the liquid doesn't move.
Yes, that's why you need the fascia stretch. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
Right, even movement helps. Fascia,
Yeah.
the therapist. That's why I believe like in that trifecta, right?
Yes.
Like
Because when we do, we not just go up.
sometimes
outside,
you need help.
yeah.
You need help, or sometimes I don't feel like doing mobility on my own. I wanna see you. Right? I'm tired. I'm like, I wanna. It helps to have somebody support.
Yes.
Whether it be right, even just community of doing jiu-jitsu, right?
Yes.
And combat
Yes.
stuff.
Yes.
You need like community, right?
Yes.
People, other
Yes.
people.
Because when we do it, we just release all the tension all the way to your nervous system, all the way to your joint, to your bones. Some part you can do it yourself. It
Yeah.
doesn't like you just nailing or you just massage yourself.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it's crazy how the body is, and as I started going down the rabbit hole of how things are, even our nerves, right? Like our nerves, like how is it like designed, And we have like Wi-Fi, we have Wi-Fi. Like me and you, we're next to each other. We're like communicating without even, just being next to each other, right?
Right.
And like everything's like little like sausages, like, and it's like between the
The
links.
little connected.
That's where
yeah.
the Wi-Fi comes out of.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, just like me, the more I work on people, the more I surprise how the body works.
How much more you understand,
Yes.
and you become in sync.
And how much more I can say the medicines or nowadays or surgery effect on your body, even the little scar tissue block some
Yeah.
nervous system you mentioned. They
Yeah.
block all the liquid.
Yeah.
So
So stuff can't heal itself. It can't travel through.
yes, that's the more that I touch people, the more I understand the body, the more I know like, oh, okay. Sometimes the client doesn't tell me
Right.
what's wrong with the
Right,
body.
right,
They're
right.
trying to hiding.
Right.
I have some client that's like, I won't tell you anything. But I was like, what's wrong with this? What's wrong with this? You gotta tell me. I know this is something wrong. Interesting, yeah. And finally there's like, oh, I have a long COVID, I have a black clot, or I have those and this and that. It's all the fluid that have to run around your body. Yes.
Stuff gets
Interesting.
tight, right, from whatever
Yes.
it is.
Like when we're sitting here, we actually have to sit tight, sit straight.
Shoulders packed, right? 7 key components of Tacfit,
Yeah.
right there. Boom.
Not just like this all the time. Yes.
Even when you're stretching people, you have to have your
Oh, yes,
posture
yes.
and be aware of it, right?
Oh, body awareness is very important for me. And I always tell all my people, everybody that I meet, like, okay, you're going to sit straight. You have to walk right. Some people don't know. No, I can't say don't know. They can't remember how to walk right. So once we adjust the posture, how they walk, how they sit, how they stand, we recreate the new habits on their body. We open them up, pains go away. Yes, that's how interesting our body is. Yes.
It's crazy, right? Yeah. I was just thinking about kind of a mentor. He was a direct, the Rolfing? You've heard of
Yes,
Rolfing?
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
He was a direct student of Ida Rolf. And he had such a big effect on me. We used to train jiu-jitsu in his garage. He was one of my best friends, Amal Easton, his stepfather. And we used to train jiu-jitsu in his garage. And I hurt my back really bad one time. And I went to go see him. And he just touched my back, And he's like, right here, He just, his awareness of the body.
Amazing.
Yeah. And I was like, wow, I want to be like that,
Yeah.
It's like mastery.
Yes, yes, super master.
Yeah.
So good. Yes, yes. That's amazing.
Yeah. And and he does like visceral, he goes into the organs and crazy stuff, right?
Yeah, interesting.
He knows
the
how to
more-
go into the heart
Yeah.
and
Right. They go inside to the heart, to the organs, and which is
he's telling me about like a woman that her heart wasn't broken, it was twisted from something happened where, she married late and found love, and then her heart was like, something happened, and her heart was like twisted. It was stuck, he had the intuition to go like through whatever under the rib, whatever, and get the heart
Go all the way inside
and
the ribs
just
here.
to untwist it.
Untwist it.
Isn't
Wow.
that's talk about mastery and high level?
Yes. Wow. I want to do that.
Right, it's a
You want me to
lifetime,
twist
lifetime,
your heart,
lifetime of
Kevin?
a lifetime of, and he tells me all kinds of crazy stories. You know,
Yes. Yes, but all the master, I believe, they can go deep inside your organ, which is connected by the fascia.
right,
Network,
right,
yeah.
right.
Yeah. That's good. That's very good story.
Yeah, yeah. There's another guy. He's an advanced rofer. He's like a specialist on ankles and feet because he had a bad injury, and I don't know what happened, but basically his bones. You know, there's a lot of little bones in the ankle. They all got fused together
Oh, yes.
because they didn't do it properly, the surgery or whatever, and so it was a disaster. And then he just figured it out, and so he's like a master at like the feet and the ankles and things like that. He's like a crazy specialist, you know.
Yeah, we have a lot of clients like that, mostly on the back, all the bones fused together, and they can't even move like a robot.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
oh my God, yes.
Yeah. And and I don't know why I'm like a nerd, right? And I go down the rabbit hole. But one of the things he did was he's like working on my ankle, on my feet, whatever, because I have like some stuff on my toes and whatever, feet too. And he like works on my elbow, and then he goes back to the foot just randomly. And so like whatever, like popping ankles and this and that, like releasing tension. But then he stops there, and then he goes to like the elbow, and he like moves my elbow, or does some stretching on the elbow, and then he goes back to the foot, and then it pops, you know? You know what I mean? Like, so
I
like
know.
the whole thing is
Yes,
interconnected.
I know what you mean. Like when I
Yes.
work with the client,
And so when
lots of clients was like, what are you doing? I have pain on my shoulder. What are you doing on right here?
Yeah.
Or my back or
Yeah.
my hips? I have to explain, okay, relax. Just trust me. It's just all connected. I know you have pain on your shoulder, but we just can't go. It's not, what I'm going to say is all the muscle, all the body, the whole body doesn't work. There's not any muscle in your body work by itself. They work together. Yeah, they work as a team.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So not just I go right here, I have to release the other part of your body. And then like when you hurt on your elbow, why focus on your hands, on your wrist? It's about the same thing.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
I
And it
love
was
it.
like, no, go to my shoulder. Okay, just relax. Yes. Like the body works as a team. Like, you can't just work by yourself. Yeah. Or
Yeah, I love it. Love it. That's it. Yeah. So when I asked you that first question, you're like, it's the whole body.
yes.
That's like, you get it. You understand.
Yes. Not any muscle in your body or one particular thing work by itself. They work together.
You have a headache, you work on somebody's foot.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
They have
Yes.
neck pain, you work on their toe, opposite
Yes.
side
yes.
of the body.
Yes. Yes. Like yesterday,
How it works, I don't know, but it works.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yes. People said, how do you know? I don't know. But yeah, it's worked. Your body tell me and I feel it. Okay. Yes. And it's work all the time. Yes. Work all the time.
What do you enjoy about being at RÄVIVE?
Oh,
RÄVIVE
RÄVIVE.
stretch performance
Yeah.
here in beautiful Burbank, California.
It's such a good wife. It's just such a good environment and good ambience and beautiful place, relaxed, peaceful. We have everything. Yeah.
Everything that you need to recover.
Yes, recover or just relax. Everything. Or some people need therapists. I can talk to them. Yeah, no short. We have recovery and maintenance and just help you feel better, less pain, whatever. So we have a compression therapy. We have a sauna. We have cold plunge. We do also contrast, which is the sauna and the cold plunge, and we also do the fascial stretch therapy. Yes, we have beautiful, relaxing, big rooms with a lot of chairs that you can just come in, relax, enjoy your moment. Some people just come in, wear the compression leg, and just be with themselves. I mean, with yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, just 15 minutes, 30 minutes, just recharge. Yeah, feel good, and just ready to go for the next step.
Right next door to Açai Jungle Cafe too, right? So you can get your
Yeah.
smoothie and your food, and then vice versa.
Yes, you can just relax here, and after the contrast, you feel hungry, grab the good smoothie from the next door. Yes.
Eat well, right next door.
Yes,
Get
yes. All the
something
good
delicious
food.
and
Yes.
healthy.
Yes. Good food, healthy, and nutrition. Every time I finish with the client, some people that have a nervous system, because I know, like, okay, you lack of nutrition, this and that. They're going to rush right away to the next door and get the good smoothies. Yeah. So we have everything. We have a gym at the back. We have Tacfit room. We have smoothie. We have good food. Yeah, nutrition, healthy. And also just relaxing, recharge yourself.
Even the martial arts and stuff, the jiu-jitsu.
Yes. We have martial arts. We have jiu-jitsu. We have a Muay Thai room. Yeah, it's like everything in the same place.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I think it's also therapy in a way, right? Like in a way, different way, right?
Yes.
Like a training martial arts and mastery of self, right?
We have everything you need. Yeah. Martial arts help you, right? To focus on yourself. Just some people come here to release all the tension, stressful from work.
Yeah.
With martial arts. Work on body awareness, because when you do martial art, you have to have a body awareness.
Awareness, yeah.
Yes.
Body awareness.
Yes. Otherwise, you're going to get hurt.
And all these things help you, right?
Yes. Everything helps you, especially jiu-jitsu. Yeah.
Like the Tacfit, the RÄVIVE, all the stretch therapy, right?
Yes, that definitely help you. But yes. But all the martial arts or the Muay Thai or BJJ, it's great. You learn the new skills on your body.
Yeah.
You practice the new skills on your body. You work on the group of muscle that you never used before. And you do Tacfit, release all the tension. You know how to warm up or just work out by yourself. And some part that you can't do it yourself, you come to RÄVIVE. Yes.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Kwan. Thank you for all that you do. I appreciate you. I love you. You're the best. And I love I love the community we have at RÄVIVE. Like you said, like sometimes I just feel like just going away and, relaxing music and,
Yes,
it's like compression therapy pants or whatever it is. Or if I have a couple minutes, I love to, do the cold plunge in the sauna I can do that and listen to my little podcast or some book or something, right?
We here to help. Yeah. Sometimes we can see it from their eyes, like, you all right? Just go in there, sit a little bit, just relax and maybe just breathe. And you don't need to do lots of things if you don't have time. You can come back later, but just go in. You're going to feel a lot of better. Yeah, I can say it like that.
Awesome.
Yes.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, Professor. Thank you for
How
having me.
can people find you, Kwan?
You can go through our website, RÄVIVE Stretch Therapy, so Stress Performance Therapy.
RÄVIVEstretch.com, right?
Yeah, RÄVIVEstretch.com or through the Instagram, yes, RÄVIVE as well, or just through Legacy. Yeah, you can just message us or just text or call or go through website. Yes.
All right. Thank you.
We're here to help.
Love it.
Appreciate it, Professor. Thank you for having me. Thank you.